Shanti Meditation, that is a higher mindfulness practice.
Добро пожаловать на занятие по Шанти медитации, которая является практикой более высокого уровня осознанности.
There are 4 factors that helps us to change our brain through mindfulness practice.
Существует 4 фактора, которые позволяют нам изменить наш ум с помощью практики осознанности.
You know, the neuroscience have started saying, fire the brain to rewire it through the mindfulness or meditation practices.
И сегодня даже ученые, которые занимаются изучением мозга, они говорят, что с помощью медитации и с помощью практики осознанности можно изменить свой ум.
Science is all right, but who fires the brain to rewire it?
Наука здесь по-своему права, но кто именно меняет мозг?
Which mind fires the brain to rewire it?
Какая именно часть ума и какой ум меняет наш мозг?
Is the mind in stress that fires the brain?
Тот ли это ум, который находится в стрессе, меняет наш мозг?
That is already firing the brain all the time. You are thinking, I'm sick, I have problem, I'm frustrated. That mind is triggering the brain all the time.
Это тот ли это ум, который постоянно говорит, что я нахожусь в стрессе, что я страдаю?
So it means the mind should be the right mind. When the right mind fires the brain, then it helps you to move into a meditative state. Then it helps you to move into a meditative state.
Это означает, что здесь нужно найти тот правильный ум, который нам позволяет изменить наш мозг и образ мышления. И тогда мы сможем преуспеть в медитации.
So it means Eastern wisdom, Eastern psychology has spent 6,000 years by different masters to know how to change the mind.
Это означает, что в течение 6000 лет восточная философия занималась изучением того, как именно изменить наш ум с помощью медитации.
So we have understood, I mean, these great masters who have written 3,000 texts. We have more than 3,000 masters. We have more than 1,000 practices.
И мы знаем, что в течение этого времени, 6000 лет, более 3000 различных мастеров, написав более 3000 различных текстов, подавали, как изменить с помощью медитации наш ум.
So now, and they have explained and taught to us the secrets related to the mind.
Они объясняли нам те секреты, которые позволяют нам изменить наш ум.
So there are 4 principles. First, learning the traditional wisdom is the first aid that begins changing the brain.
Итак, существует 4 принципа. Первый принцип – изучение традиционной мудрости позволяет нам, как первый шаг, позволяет нам сделать первый шаг в изучении и в на пути к практике изменения нашего ума.
So look at, there are many principles. Look at one principle.
Много есть разных принципов, но мы сейчас смотрим на вот этот один принцип.
Mind that moves inside discovers the reality.
Ум, который движется вовнутрь и открывает там истинную реальность.
The mind that moves outside discovers the external world that is non-self.
А если ум движется наружу, то он там находит внешний мир, который не является воплощением истинного Я.
So meditation or mindfulness simply means first to move the mind inside, discover the self, and then come out into the external world to live in peace, harmony, happiness.
Поэтому медитация – это такой процесс, который нацелен на то, чтобы сначала прийти внутрь себя, найти там себя, найти истинное Я, а затем оттуда вернуться в мир, который нас окружает, и жить там в мире.
Why should I teach you? Don't you understand when you move inside the home, you are disconnected from the entire world outside, your neighbors, your streets, your cars, your friends.
Например, когда вы входите в свой дом, то вы как бы отключаетесь от внешнего мира, от ваших друзей, от ваших соседей, от работы, от всего, что находится вовне.
We are going to do that, practice here and now.
И эту практику мы здесь и сейчас, сегодня будем совершать.
I have one student here, she is in so-called, she fell in deep love with her boyfriend.
В Гуруджи есть одна ученица, которая очень сильно любит своего парня.
And she sent a text last week, no, I'm not doing a lesson with you today because my boyfriend is coming. I'm going to the airport to receive him.
И недавно она прислала Гуруджи СМС, что она не сможет посетить его занятия, поскольку приезжает и ее парень, и она должна его встретить в аэропорту.
And the next day when she came, I saw her full of glow on her face.
И на следующий раз, когда она пришла, то он увидел, насколько сияло ее лицо.
That is enthusiasm, that is zeal, that is intense aspiration.
И вот это пример того, что мы называем энтузиазмом, что мы называем устремлением.
Do you have that intensity to treat the path of meditation?
Есть ли у вас подобная интенсивность устремления на пути к медитации?
Do you love to be in a meditative state?
Любите ли вы быть в состоянии медитации?
Are you fired all the time to live into the meditative state?
Готовы ли вы постоянно жить в медитативном состоянии?
This is going to fire the brain to rewire it.
Это позволит вам изменить ваш ум.
So ask yourself how much intensity, inspiration, and the zeal that you have.
И спросите себя, насколько сильно ваше устремление и как сильно вы хотите достичь этого.
The third factor, the third is we need a live teacher.
Третий фактор, нам нужен реальный живой учитель.
You can say guru, teacher, mentor, guide, whatever, or you can say even crazy.
Вы можете как угодно называть его, это учитель, это ментор, это проводник, неважно.
You know, all the principles and the practices you can find on Google and Bing.
Все принципы и практики вы можете найти в открытых источниках, например, в Гугле.
You read one practice, your mind is fired up, but that practice is not good for you.
Вы можете найти какую-то практику, вы можете заняться ей, и вы можете получить какие-то изменения в уме, но эта практика может вам не подойти.
Don't you go to the Amazon to buy something, it cost you $500 and you say, no, let me find out something else.
Это как если бы вы, например, пришли в магазин для того, чтобы купить что-то там стоимостью $500, а потом это вам не подошло, и вы начали искать что-то другое.
You don't get obsessed by the benefits of meditation reading on the Google.
Вы не получаете то устремление, должное устремление, когда вы просто читаете, например, в Гугле, в интернете о медитации.
But you find out which meditation practice, which thing is good for you.
Но вы можете понять, какая именно практика вам больше подходит.
There the teacher comes.
И здесь нужен учитель.
So teacher helps you to understand the principles of meditation in relationship to your temperament, your attitude.
Учитель помогает вам понять, как конкретная практика сможет подойти или не подойти вам в зависимости от вашего настроения, от вашего характера, от вашего отношения к практикам вообще.
I'm your GPS.
Можно сказать, что гуру это или учитель это ваш GPS, как Гуруджи говорит, что он наш GPS.
You have to only open it.
Вам нужно всего лишь открыть его.
My job is to put the exact address.
А учитель вводит правильный адрес в GPS.
Once I put the address and you click it, the road map is clear.
И когда есть правильный адрес и есть навигатор GPS, то тогда этого достаточно, чтобы уже идти по пути.
So that is the third aid. Fourth aid is time.
Это было третий принцип или третий помощник, а четвертый помощник это время.
Why the time is the fourth aid?
Почему время является четвертым помощником?
You come to me, you attend a session, you are frustrated.
Вы приходите на занятие к Гуруджи, например, и вы чувствуете, что вы расстроены чем-то.
You are not frustrated because of me, you are frustrated because of your mind.
Но вы расстроены не из-за занятия, не из-за Гуруджи, вы расстроены из-за вашего ума.
What should we do in those situations?
Что нам следует делать в этих ситуациях?
Explain your problems. Let me know your worries.
Нужно объяснить ваше состояние, нужно открыться и описать ваши проблемы.
Be ready to follow the practice next time.
И быть готовым практиковать в следующий раз.
The time teaches us a patience.
Время учит нас терпению.
Time teaches us that meditation is a journey, not a destination.
Время учит нас, что медитация это путешествие, а не точка назначения.
Time teaches you how to get rid of and drop your worries
Время учит нас тому, как избавиться от нашего беспокойства.
My master used to say, when we used to go with him, and we say, I'm a lot of stressed. He says, close your eyes, tell your mind, oh mind, be at peace, this will also pass.
Когда Гуруджи был со своим учителем, и когда Гуруджи был чем-то расстроен, то его учитель всегда говорил ему: закрой глаза и скажи своему уму: ум, будь в мире, это тоже пройдет.
I was crazy, I was fool, at least for 5 years I did not understand what it means.
И Гуруджи как минимум в течение 5 лет не понимал, что это означает.
Now I understand, now I really understand at every moment in my life, the moment the stress comes, I become aware, the mind moves inside, it looks at the stress, and then I declare, oh mind, be at peace, this will also pass, and the stress drops down.
А теперь Гуруджи на самом деле понимает, что это означает, и когда в его жизнь входит стресс, то он сразу же это замечает, он сразу же обращает свое внимание вовнутрь, на этот стресс, и он говорит своему уму: ум, будь в мире, этот стресс тоже пройдет. И стресс уменьшается.
The way you see a car is running very fast towards you and you escape an accident, the same way I see in a particular event with a person or an object, the stress is coming, and before it comes over me, I put myself into peace and happiness.
Это похоже, как если бы вы видели автомобиль, который мчится на вас с огромной скоростью, и в самый последний момент перед столкновением вы избегаете этого столкновения, осознанно увернувшись от автомобиля. Таким же образом мы уворачиваемся от стресса.
That is why it is a journey. We have to continue our journey until we discover peace and happiness in us.
Именно поэтому мы называем это путешествием, и мы должны продолжать это путешествие до тех пор, пока мы не обнаружим в себе мир и счастье.
Let us start our journey today.
Давайте начнем наше путешествие сегодня.
Eyes are closed. We are not going to do anything. Eyes are closed and be comfortable. I am changing the words and the phrases to make it simpler today. The first step is the surrounding awareness. What is surrounding us? Eyes are closed and you are comfortable. So first we take our mind outside. So we are aware of the space all around our body. Is that not outside? We don't become aware of what is immediate our surrounding. Why? Mind is crazy, lazy, blaming. It is in the past, it is in the future. It is obsessed. So it is not aware of the space all around the body. Look at the existence has given total freedom, keeping that space all around us. Look at it. Become aware of the room. If the Samedya speaker is on, you can put the speaker off. I hear. So, become aware of the space all around your body. The moment you do it, you experience you are closer to yourself. Yes, that is done. You are closer to yourself. You feel the sensation in the entire body. Look at it, how easy, how simple. That is why I call it a higher mindfulness practice. Become aware of the room, the articles present in the room. Mentally you are looking there. It helps the mind to settle down and prevent the distraction. Become aware of the room, all the four walls of the room where you are doing meditation. Today we are doing in a very casual and in freedom, in a joy. Casually we are looking, then we are looking the space inside the room, then we are looking at the body because we started experiencing the sensations there. Did you practice anything to feel that sensation? No. Where is the secret? The secret is that mind has changed its direction. Oh, by becoming aware of the space in the room? Yes. That we will discuss in later and following sessions. So there is a body awareness. We experience, we are comfortable. We also experience we are carefree. With a reference to the sound, the temperature in the room. So what is the clue? The mind is here and now. It is on the body, it is okay. It is experiencing the sensation, it is okay. But it is here and now. That is more important. And that leads us to the higher mindfulness practice. Then comes the second, is what I say, the pratyahara. You have a normal day-to-day experience of sleeping. The moment you close your eyes for sleeping, what happens? You are conveying the message to the mind, I have done enough in the external world, let me drop down deep into my unconscious sleep. And when you have closed your eyes now, here and now, in present, you are doing the same thing consciously. That is pratyahara. Means that whatever the senses are looking at their respective objects, you are disconnecting from them, except my voice. But that is strengthened by simple awareness on the major parts of the body. So look at the head and the neck. So when your mind is looking at the head and the neck, it is not looking through your eyes. It is looking through the mind without your eyes. So what happens? The mind looks through the senses, sensation, that is your experience. It looks through the mind without the senses. It experiences the sensation and the stillness. Now understand, my friends, the stillness has a very powerful tool or a state that drops the mind that is wandering, that is crazy, that is lazy. It is so simple. Move the mind on the right arm. Again, understand in the practice two things: sensation, relaxation, stillness is your experience. And that is without sense organs. Except the sensation of the voice you're listening to me and maybe little bit the sensation of touch. That drives your crazy mind away. But if you have a very good mind, I mean to say you have a crazy mind, then what the mind will do? Mind will unnecessarily create itching. It will start thinking. It will start feeling, oh no, I feel numbness, so let me move it. So you miss that. Why you fall into unconsciousness. It doesn't mean that you enforce a discipline. That we will take up in the next session deeply. Look at both the arms. You are looking at both the arms through the mind, free from the sense organ, in the present moment and experiencing the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. You see, my friend, if your mind is thinking, it will say, how come I feel relaxation? I had a lot of pain in the right arm. That is a thinking part that comes from the past. You forgot to live in the present. I know many people say like this. So you are here now, my friend, with me. You are inspired. You're self-inspired to move into that state. Look at both the legs. Look at both the legs through your mind, free from the senses, experiencing the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. So now the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness, it is a conscious experience. But deeper inside, something great is happening. It is firing the brain. See the point. Who is firing the brain? The mind and its experiences of sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. At the same time, the journey of this mindfulness is also dropping lazy, crazy, and the blaming mind. It is happening deep down. We need not to worry about it. We need not to even think about it. Why? I have put the address on the GPS. You need not to worry. You are simply following it and driving it. How simple. How simple. How easy. You are living in the present with an awareness of sensation, relaxation, and the stillness in the entire body. Yes. It is only in that state of conscious awareness of the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness we can move within and can experience an emotional poise. How to do it? Don't ask me how to do it, just be into it. Look, feel, become aware of the sensation inside the head and the neck. Experience only the sensation and the space inside your head and the neck. Two things will happen. Your mind will discover what it means to live within. One, it will also discover if the mind is distracting you away from meditation. And the third, it will bring an emotional poise. We'll understand all these based on the Eastern psychology and the wisdom. They are the teachings of the great masters. I don't know anything. I'm teaching. I've just put the GPS. You are following it. And I refer the teachings of these masters. The last thing, look inside the head and the neck, free from any thought associated with it. You feel the sensation. The moment you feel the sensation, do you become aware it is different from you? Do you see it at a distance? The moment you see it at a distance, you have an emotional poise instead of emotional turmoil. Why? We are not our emotions. We are little deeper than that. We are different from it. Look at another way of doing the mindfulness practice. You go to a doctor and you say, I'm sick. Doctor doesn't get emotional if he is a good doctor. He says, come on, let me know it. Can you tell me your symptoms? The moment you start telling your symptoms, you start separating yourself from it. And the moment you separate, it is already separated. The mind becomes free. Then what happens? The mind lives within naturally. When the mind lives within naturally, then what happens? It fires the brain to rewire it. The journey is definitely, understanding the journey is complicated, but be the part of the journey is simple. Look inside the chest. So outside, what is outside? Sensation, relaxation and the stillness. And what is inside? Space and the sensation, feeling. And when the mind is already detached from those emotions, you experience a sensation of goodness, good feeling. Look at it, how easy it is. Look inside the body, either inside the head or the chest, inside the heart. You point out inside, how I feel it. Okay, feel now. Obviously, you don't feel through your toes, you feel through your rib, chest, heart, whatever you want to say. So look inside the heart, be there. Why? To feel it. To create a feeling? No. To feel it. So what is our experience? The mind is living within. It is experiencing some sensation in the space free from the sense organs. It is experiencing a sense of calmness. Look at it. It is also experiencing as if the thoughts, lazy, crazy mind is working on the surface, outside, too far. When it is working outside, too far from you, you are there. You're living in the present moment, living within. Living within is also living deeper. It is a horizontal movement as many masters taught. What is that horizontal movement? You have a 3-story house. You don't jump into the 3rd floor when you move into your house. First you move horizontally. You open the door. It is on the ground floor. Then you close it and you rise. You take the staircases to move up. That is the journey of meditation, any meditation. You make a horizontal movement from outside to inside, leaving the world outside to live within. And then, once you are inside, then only you can rise up. So when we read and we think, oh, we can rise up instantly, it doesn't happen that way. So in that moment of living within, in the state of the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness, and in the state of the calmness and the emotional poise within, now we have to rise up, but we have to find the stairs. We should also be aware that which are not the stairs. What should be the way? Look at the breath. The breath goes in and out, first point. Second point, looking at the breath, feeling the sensation of the breath. Third point, do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. What it takes not to change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. What it takes may not to drive my car. No, I'm sitting where I'm sitting with you. But it helps you to keep your awareness and attention deeper within. That is the point. And once that happens, there is a natural rise of consciousness bypassing the body, the lazy mind, the crazy mind. So we qualify the mindful breathing with the 3 points in the beginning. Breath is going in and out. When the breath goes in and out, you feel the sensation of the breath. Third point, you do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. But this is what is happening. No doubt. It is happening. You are into the state of the happening, with a conscious continuing experience of sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at it. But something more happens. The lazy, crazy, and the blaming mind returns from nowhere. How it returns? That we need to be aware of. That we should not get carried away by that mind. It is same thing. You're sitting inside your home enjoying. In the car, someone's car races on the street just outside your home. You know it is not your car, and still you open the door, you want to see what's happening. You know, a lot of people enjoy, they do not fight, they are scared. But they enjoy looking at the fight when the people are fighting. That is our mind. And the mind says, what the hell are you doing? Don't go inside. So it brings in a lot of craziness. How it brings? You are looking at the breath, moving in and out, feeling the sensation, and not changing in the state of sensation, relaxation, and the stillness, and suddenly a thought comes. It takes your mind away. Thought comes is okay. But if you are aware of the breath, the mind is not carried away by a thought. So what happens? You see the thought has come, thought will go. Simple. Second obstacle comes. The mind, when it lives within, it tends to fall into unconscious sleep. Let it happen. Don't control it. Let it happen. You will be able to return from that state the next moment, because that is why I am guiding you. Your mind will remember, oh, you were listening to me. Look at it. So you realize that sleep is also not mine. Then the third point, the mind gets stuck with a particular thought, associates with the feeling and the emotion. For example, oh, I'm frustrated. How come you are frustrated? Now in the state of the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness, living with it. And the moment you discover, no, the frustration drops, the idea, feeling of the sickness drops, anxiety drops, and you realize, oh, yes, I'm in peace. Come on. You see the point? Thousands of the ways the masters explained. Every master, out of compassion and kindness, they explained to their contemporary society, to their close disciples, meditation, mindfulness, both are same. It is only one meditation and mindfulness, but expressions, steps are different, designed and validated by great masters. Why? Based on the temperament of an individual. You see, we are same, but still we are unique. So a teacher picks up your uniqueness and personalizes the practice. My friends, that is what I do. Now we have understood and discovered living within. Now the moment the breath goes in, look inside the infinite space and drop Shantoham, sound of mental. Shantoham means I'm the peace. But make sure the moment you say Shantoham, you look, perceive, and merge into the inner space. When the breath comes out, say mentally Shantoham and merge into the outer space beyond your home, county and district, country and the continent, Earth and the entire solar system. Just allow the mind to tell, hey mind, can you see that infinite space? Shantoham, breath goes in, Shantoham. Dropping. Dropping means you are playing with it. You have a fun with it. A drop of a water on a rainy day drops playfully into an ocean and enjoys, forgetting itself that it is a drop. So when the drop forgets, after merging into an ocean, what happens? There is no drop. Can you find that drop? You become nobody. When you are nobody, you are in deep meditation. So I'm using the Shantoham sound with a perception inside and outside, with the breath going in and out, to find out deeper within that you are nobody. Only the existence is. Neither me nor you. We are nobody. I'm doing nothing. Remain as you are. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right palm, left palm. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside the palms. Become aware of the state you are in. Let us share our experiences. It is important to share your experiences. That helps you how you are doing it. That is the key. That is why we share. And yes, you can share it on those who are watching me on the YouTube and those who are on the Hangout. So don't worry about it. Just you can write even on the. So let us share our experiences. Those who are watching on the YouTube openly. Yes, sir. How are you, Samir? Those who want to write, they can write and be very upfront and blunt. Nothing happened. Yeah, the gala has written, I felt very relaxed and almost went into a dreamlike state for a few minutes. Wonderful gala, we are progressing, we are evolving. Remember the state instead of any problem in the suffering in life. The moment anything comes, oh, I was relaxed without doing anything. So that inspires us to live a life of peace and happiness. Yes, Samir.
Sir, I was fine. I was feeling little bit sleepy today. I don't know why. Means I went into the sleep and then I woke up. Then again I went into the sleep. Then I woke up. It was means good.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
wake.
yeah. It is good, Samir, that we fall into sleep, return back, we fall into sleep. So every day when we begin the journey of meditation, our mind is different. The state of the mind is different. So that is why someday we fall into sleep. Someday mind is deeply inspired. It bypasses the sleep. It is good. It is okay. So anyone, Eliona, Arman, I see, Dennis. Although I was sleepy a little, Eliona writes, I had a feeling that I live in a body like in a cave. That's a wonderful experience. Remember, don't try to copy others. When we are sharing the experience, everyone has it. He's written that I live in a body like in a cave. That my body is like separate world. Yes, you are very deep and you are conscious. That is the result of your regular practice with wisdom. Dennis writes it was calm and peaceful session. I felt stillness and at times was falling into semi-conscious state and coming back. It is a wonderful experience. You see that? Let me compare. Eliana says that I felt I live in a body like in a cave. Dennis writes, I experience peaceful session and experience a total stillness. Both convey one message. The message is the mind is living within. So Dennis is explaining the mind with reference to the stillness. Eliona is explaining the change in the mind with reference to the mind itself. That is the challenge we need to understand. But both are good. And our great friend says, thank you, Guruji, very good relaxation. Arman, where are you? What is your experience? Anyone viewing on the YouTube, they can write and share. Please be open so that it helps me to explain based on the teachings of the Master. Any question you want to know, you can write it down. Also, even on the YouTube, I just opened both the channels so I can see. So I can share. If you share and if you have any question, I'll take up that question. So thank you very much for listening to me and tolerating me. We'll meet next week again, the same time, for another session of Shanti Meditation, that is Higher Mind. mindfulness practice.